YouTube, what is poppin', y'all? We back with another video. Yo, I have so much energy right now, I cannot sit down. Let's go. Let's go. Living in Portugal as a Haitian American, are the Portuguese welcoming? Let's get right into it. It's your little boss. You are back with another video. I'm excited to talk about this today, man. Truthfully, I didn't even want to talk about Portugal. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I think I gotta talk about this. My experience in Portugal. Now, this is my experience. Everyone has a different experience. But a lot of people always asking me, yo, how is it in Portugal? I hear are the Portuguese welcoming? I guess I ask people, I think people are always curious, are Portuguese racist? This and that. How's your experience? Listen, right away I tell them the Portuguese and Portugal have been some of the most welcoming people I have ever been around. I'll start off right there. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. So let me tell you my experience and my background. I am Haitian American, right? So I am ethnically Haitian, nationally American, you know, Haitian American. I think America does a good job of trying to identify you and even erase your identity, you know? But, you know, I'm Haitian culturally, right? I was raised in America. So I think the reason why I'm saying this is coming to Portugal, I have a connection with two different backgrounds. I've experienced because of two different backgrounds, right? So when I meet people everywhere I am in the world, hey, yo, where you from? I tell them I'm Haitian, but because of the accent, obviously, I'm like, yeah, but I'm from America, right? Because again, I'm someone that is who I am culturally first, right? And I want to hold that dear true to my heart. And it's actually a shock for a lot of people because because when you hear of Haiti and Haitians, all you hear is the negativity. Not a lot of people hear of a Haitian male at that, right? Traveling the world, living abroad, doing all this stuff. So coming to Portugal, right? So first, the reason why I fell in love with Portugal is the diversity, right? Due to colonization and everything, you have a bunch of different cultures living here in specifically Lisbon, right? And as a Haitian, right? So Haitians, for those that don't know, are basically Africans that got shipped to the island of Saint Domingue. They fought their independence, and then boom, that island, then they named it then Haiti, right? 1804, baby. But the reason why I say all that, with all the African colonies that live here in Portugal, you have Guinea-Bissau, you have Cape Verde, Saint Tome, Angola, and Mozambique, right? The beautiful thing about me coming here is I see, so basically Haitians are a mixture, right, of countries. I see my culture in all these different African countries. It's so weird, right? But the Angolan culture is so similar. I found out my first night out in Portugal, a famous Haitian song, excuse me, you see how I just said Haitian song? It's not a Haitian song, but Haitians claim it, right? It's Zula Sis America no Nuni, da da da. If you know it, you know it, but it's a famous Zouk song that originated in Martinique or Guadeloupe, one of the two. They played it over here, and I was like, what the heck? How do y'all know that? You Haitian is a Cape Verdean DJ. He was like, nah, this is from Guadeloupe. I said, what? So I did a bunch of research, and I found that out. So it's funny because, you know, the Angolan culture, right? Their dancing is kizomba. We have compa as Haitians. Our cultures are so similar with our dancing and our people, right? The Cape Verdean culture as well. You know, we're both islands. So again, from a cultural standpoint, it's like I'm like in awe, right? Where I'll give you an example. I was in the salon one day getting my hair braided. There was a lady from each different country, and there was an Afro-Brazilian, there was a Cape Verdean, there was a lady from Guinea-Bissau, South Tome, all that. One of them was like, "You look like my son." Bro, that is, to hear that from an African lady, bro, as a Haitian in another country, it is so special. And that's how I felt so at home here. But not just because of that. Let's touch on the Portuguese, right? Me being American, and here's the thing that's the truth that a lot of Americans don't understand and realize, and specifically to Black Americans. When you leave the country, you're Black everywhere you go, but you're now American, right? First, like, you're not, in the States you have Asian American, Mexican American, African American, like you have all the division of the different cultures. When you're abroad, they just see you as American, right? So you have a privilege being American in another country. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whether you want to agree with it or not, right? But not just because of being American, the Portuguese are just some of the most, is that a helicopter? Hold on. I could have sworn that was a helicopter. The Portuguese have been some of the most, not some of, excuse me, the most welcoming people that I have been around. Now, I'm not that typical American that, you know, like traveled to one place. I've lived in America. I've lived in the UK, right? Germany, Malta. I've spent a lot of time in Spain. I actually was planning to move to Spain, but then I visited Portugal. And then I've spent a lot of time in France. The Portuguese, now I'm gonna say those countries again, and I think y'all will catch what I'm trying to say. America, Americans, British, Germany, Malta, Spain, France, Portugal. I've been around many different type of whites. Let's keep it real, right? There's different, white people are not, nobody's monolith, is that the word, right? There's different groups of people, right? The Portuguese have been some of the most welcoming people I have ever been around. And that's what makes this place truthfully feel solidify being home. Because no matter where you go in the world, you want to, like, yes, me being Black and me being Haitian, I'm going to connect more with the Africans, right? However, no matter where you are in the world, and especially this is something that I try to take to my heart, I want to interact and feel at home with the locals because that is their land. You are in their land. You have to respect their land and their country. So that can kind of make or break your experience depending on how they are welcoming. Now, I just named some different groups of people. You go to those countries, they're not as welcoming, right? Portuguese, man, I've had nothing but amazing experience. From the neighbors, old people, to, you know, the younger generation, people, like, it's just, I can't even speak, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they are some of the most welcoming people that I have ever been around. Now, some people, again, I'm speaking from my experience, right? Immigrants that are coming from the countries that they colonize may have a different experience. Again, I have that privilege of being a Haitian American, right? Coming from America. Me connecting to these cultures because I'm Haitian. Me coming from America, having that privilege. I can speak to me. So, the Portuguese, I like to give a shout out to y'all. And another thing is too, no matter where you are, you have to just find a way to integrate and speak the language. I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't do. Now, here in Lisbon, it is very international. It is a diverse city where you can get around with just speaking English, but they do appreciate when you embrace the language. If you speak the language, yo, listen to me. If you speak a little bit of Portuguese, you gonna see how much they show love for you, even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just special. It's just special, yo. Yeah. It's just special. So I know I'm kind of going all over, but I you know, again. But even if you don't, it's still a welcoming place, man. where they just kind of just look at you as just human first, right? Like, I'm saying that to say, because for example, you go to the US, you're in the UK, you get asked the question, what do you do, right? How much do you make? Bro, you don't get asked that here. I can't even tell you the last time I got asked that question. Actually, I can. It was from somebody from the UK. You know what I'm saying? So if you are coming from, which most people are that are watching these videos, from the Western world, US, UK, or even another European country, Portugal is just, it's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe, it's welcoming. This is the first place in my life where I felt at home in my life. And that's why I decided to come. So, os portugueses, muito obrigado para sua, like I'm trying to say thank you for welcoming me into your country, you know what I'm saying? And for being just muito obrigado para a experiência aqui com os portugueses, todas as pessoas. You already know what you gotta do. So listen, man, that's my advice to y'all. That's my answer to y'all question. Are the Portuguese welcoming? Yes, they are some great group of people to be around. Now, I'll say this. I'll even say this. Some people say, oh, it's hard to get into Portuguese circles and this and that. Bro, who cares? Like, listen, man, like, you got to understand, you're a foreigner in their land. If they don't let you in all the way, who cares, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, find your clique, find your niche, find your crew, right? But on your regular day-to-day, your neighbors, the people at the grocery stores, the people when you're in public transportation, how is that experience? It's nothing negative. Again, I'm giving my experience. Hope you enjoyed that video and got some good insight. It's your boy, Lil Boss. You already know what you got to do. Comment below your thoughts. If you're from Portugal, comment below your thoughts. Diga-me se eu falo português bem. If you're not from Portugal, if you're from abroad and you're thinking about coming to Portugal, ask me some questions, baby. You already know what you gotta do. You guys in the Boss Show. Yeah. God bless you.